Hello, governor. Dude. Oh, sorry. My bad. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Eating Good. I believe this is our 12th episode, which is crazy. I'm Sam.
I'm Marisol.
I'm Oscar.
I'm David.
And this week we have a new guest on
All
our show.
the way from India.
Woo, woo, woo. Technically not wrong, but she does live in Columbus.
No, she flew out from India.
For the
be on
days.
our pod.
So should I say namaste?
Our guest, Sharmeen.
Yeah.
My girlfriend.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me.
She's Oscar's boo thing.
She speaks in British English. In it.
In it.
Cheers.
She
My
said,
lady, welcome.
Say banana.
Banana.
Oi.
Oh, I didn't know you said banana like that.
Banana, caramel. What are the
Banana.
other things that people make me say?
Trousers.
how do you say water?
Schedule.
What about bathroom?
Bathroom.
Oh, I thought she was going to say the loo.
I can't say the loo.
How do you
I
say
have said
trash?
How do you say thank you? Cheers.
thank you. Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
I felt for that. But when my brother visited, he did say, instead of saying thank you, kept saying cheers.
Say vitamins.
Vitamins.
Whoa.
Give a little fun fact or intro about yourself.
Intro. I guess I moved to this country a little over a decade ago, so it feels like more like home now.
For those who don't know what a decade is.
Oh, sorry.
Can you be more specific?
10
Doesn't
years.
know what a decade is.
I
our
moved here
listeners.
in 2012 for college, where I met Oscar, and then everyone else subsequently after that. But I've been in Ohio now almost 10 years, and
Woo.
yeah, I like to lift and play golf and dance and eat. So which is why I'm here.
Welcome. Awesome. Excited to have you here. This week, Oscar picked our restaurant, so I'll pass it on to him. He can give us a quick summary.
This week we went to Joya's, which is a seriously fun Bengali American daytime cafe. So it's interesting that we went to this place because Sharmeen is actually Bengali. So, you know, we needed that perspective
Sharmeen,
to
shake
see
your
how
head.
authentic
She
this
said,
place
no,
is.
she's not.
So I'm from the state of Bengal, West Bengal, and just quick history fact. Back, I think it was 1905, if I'm remembering my history correctly. Bengal was all one state, but in 1905, it split into West Bengal, which is a state that's still in India, and East Bengal, which is actually now Bangladesh. So there are a lot of people from the state that are Bengali, but my family is from different parts of India, but I grew up in the state of Bengal, so I do know how to speak Bengali. Don't ask me to say anything.
Do you, I guess, classify yourself as Bengali or no? Because your parents aren't from there.
I do not, because I think it's funny because my brother and I always joke, we just say we're Indian, because my dad's side of the family is part from west of India and north of India, and my mother's side of the family is from south of India. And fun fact, West Bengal is actually in the east of India. So it's because we have a very diverse background that we just say we're from India.
That makes
And we're
sense.
Indian.
All
That
corners
makes
of
sense.
India.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all corners of the country.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. I do like that.
But yeah, today when we went to Joya's, it was packed. And I don't know if it's normally packed or if it was because the owner beat Bobby Flay.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Body Flay Who?
Bobby Flay. Mm-mm.
How dare you?
What's the
I
word?
know, that was our line.
I stole your guys'
Wait, we need to say it again. Hold on. One,
Bobby
two.
Flay Who?
Stop it!
1, 2,
Bobby
3,
Flay who?
go.
Bobby,
Try it.
try to get 1, 2. Bobby Flay who?
I'm over this. Let's move
They
on.
stole our
go
moment.
ahead, go ahead.
They stole our moment.
1, 2, 3.
Bobby Flay who?
That's it. I'm leaving. Okay, move on.
So I'm just gonna jump right into it. What I ended up ordering was a nitro chai tea and an espresso long
No,
black.
why would you say
What?
chai tea?
Oh, well, because
So
The audience doesn't
They
know.
went over this.
So
Fake.
School them. School them.
it was because it was under the tea category when I was looking at the menu.
Wow. He said.
I got
Never
a
mind.
nitro tea. A nitro chai, espresso long black, and I ordered a Joya's Double Deluxe, which was a burger. It had pepper jack, green chili, griddled onion, lettuce, pickles, and a special burger sauce. And that burger was bussin'. Like, it was good. The first thing I thought of it when I bit into it, I'm like, this kind of reminds me of Mexico.
Really?
Like, yeah, I was like, this is kind of like a Mexican burger, like, flavor-wise. But I think it was just the combination of, like, the sauces it had and the way they cooked the burger. It was a little small. It was more like a breakfast sandwich sized, if that makes sense. But I would definitely go back just to get that burger. Had cucumbers, which was interesting, but I think it worked on the burger.
I've never thought about cucumbers in my burger, but I love cucumbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it would be
Dislike.
like the same thing as pickles in your burgers.
Dislike. Cucumbers
Well, you
are
don't
not the
think so?
same as cute.
They're obviously not the same,
They're
but I
missing
think it
something.
would be like interesting to try it on my burger.
Well, I think it was part of like the sauce, like whatever sauce
Oh,
I
like
had.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I personally don't love cucumbers, so I would not put that on my burger. Pickles all
You
the way.
don't like cucumbers?
No, I always give you my cucumbers.
She does.
Um,
So good.
But the nitro chai was also really good. Kind of like synonym,
Cinnamon.
antonym, cinnamon.
Cinnamony.
Yeah, flavoring, but it was really more cardamom.
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 say it?
It's not
Digimon.
Jamaican.
Cardamom.
So it is M, like M.
The two
M.
M's. in
Yeah, yeah.
it. Yeah.
Mum, like British.
Cardamom.
Cardamom.
Mummy.
Mum. Mum.
Mama.
Ma.
Okay.
But yeah, if I were to rate my burger, I would give it a 9.3 out of 10.
Damn, that's really
Wow.
good. From the burger expert himself.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't try the meat on its own, which I normally do, because it was just so good. I just was like, I want to get through this burger. It's so
You
good.
ate it so fast because you were like, "Do you guys want to try part of my burger?" But you'd already eaten half of it.
Yeah.
How would you rate the nitro chai?
The nitro chai, I would rate it a 9 out of 10 as well.
Also very good.
It was good. I like that it wasn't too sweet, which I feel like sometimes when you go to like a Starbucks and you get a drink, it's just a lot of sugar. It's really sweet, which I don't like, which is why I normally just get a black coffee. But what did you get, Marisol?
Oh, thanks. So I also got the nitro chai, and I personally think it was like very sweet. It was really good. I did like the cinnamony taste that it had, even though it doesn't have cinnamon, correct?
I don't think it did.
No.
Yeah, I would think that was cardamom,
Yeah, what
but I
she
could
said.
be wrong.
And the menu says it has maple. Maybe that adds to it.
I liked it. I would give the coffee, not the coffee. I would give the chai, nitro chai a 10 out of 10, to be honest.
Wow.
So
Yeah, it was really good, and it was cold and it was kind of hot. So
Yeah, I was trying really hard not to chug it because I just wanted to chug it in one go.
Yeah. Also, while we were, because this place was packed, there was a line out the door. While we were waiting in line, the head chef was walking around handing samples of
Samples
the
of it.
nitro
Miguel.
chai, and it was so good. Like I only had a little bit of it, and I don't really like tea, so I was like not sure if I would like the chai, but it was very good. I will say, towards the end of the sample, I could taste the tea flavor more, so I knew I wouldn't buy like a full cup of it, but it was delicious to try.
that's actually what made me change my mind when he came out with those samples, and I was like, wow, this is really good. It was like really creamy, which I really like.
It
So that's
cemented it
what
for me,
made
too.
me change my mind. But I also got the crispy chicken Manchurian sandwich. It's chai brand. What is 2-time fried? If they fry it twice,
That's why it was so
Two
crispy.
time.
they fry it twice. Manchurian glaze, tangy slaw, pickles, and chili aioli. I really like this sandwich. I feel like I always like try chicken sandwiches whenever we go to a burger place. But I don't know. I feel like I'm just more of a chicken type of person than like beef. But this crispy chicken sandwich was really good. Like the aioli that it had all over the crispy chicken was a little bit spicy, but spicy enough like where I could like enjoy the sandwich. The chicken itself was like super crispy.
That boy was crispy.
Super crispy. But not too crispy. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. The bread was really good. I would give the sandwich a 9 out of 10.
Nice.
Nice.
I would try again.
You got the samosa.
Oh, I did get the samosa.
We got a lot of food.
It was really good. I would
Yeah.
give the chicken samosa, honestly, a 10 out of 10.
And it came with
It was really good.
an apple chutney and then like a green.
It was like almost like cilantro sauce.
Yeah.
good.
And yeah, I tried your samosa. It was bussin'.
It was
I'd
really
also
good.
give that a 10 out of
Yeah,
10. Like,
10
that's
out
the
of 10
best
for sure.
samosa I've ever tried.
I do wish they gave you more because only one was like $3. I wish maybe that they would give me at least like 2 for like $5.
Yeah. A bigger order.
But it was really
option.
good. I would buy it again.
So while we were there, the place was packed and there was limited seating. Me and Marisol ordered first, so then we went in to look for seating. And the head chef saw us, found 2 seats because he thought it was only 2 of us,
Yeah.
and was like, "Here, you guys can sit here." And I could tell just because he was Hispanic, and so I started talking to him in Spanish. And I was like, "Oh, but we have 5 people." And he was like, "Oh, 5 people? Okay, 1 second." And then he asked these 2 people to move seats down because it was like a counter tabletop. So he asked them to move down so we had 5 seats together. So that came in clutch.
His name is Miguel.
Yeah,
Clutch.
shout out Miguel.
Shout out
He
Miguel.
also like asked like, "Oh, what did you guys order?" So we told him and he was like, "Do you want to try anything specific on the menu?" And we were like, "We'll try anything." So while we were eating, I thought he would bring out maybe like a sample of something. He brought out like a full order of
Yeah,
tacos.
a full fucking meal. He brought tacos, and then what else? Did
And then he
bring?
brought out
The
a
not pad
full
thai.
meal of their not pad thai
Right.
for us to have. And he was like, "This is on the house. Like, you guys try. Let me know what you think."
Honestly,
And
he made the service there like great.
yeah,
Oh my
like he
gosh.
kept checking on us, and like I think it was also like just Hispanics appreciating Hispanics.
Oh, absolutely, and I did appreciate it. Shout
Yeah.
out Miguel for making our experience there great.
Yeah, and those breakfast tacos, were they even breakfast tacos?
I
mean?
would say so. Well,
Yeah.
just tacos.
Did they have any egg in them, or was it just the
No,
beef?
I
You
don't think
could-
it had
Or
egg.
cheese?
You could add egg to them, but I don't think those had egg.
No, yeah. They were brisket tacos, and he said he was from Oaxaca, so he made them like Oaxacan style, and they were really
So
good.
good.
Honestly, I'd give those tacos a 10 out of 10.
Dude.
10 out
Yeah.
of 10 for sure.
Yeah.
The meat was delicious.
Very tender.
Yeah, and it was like a hybrid of Bengali and Mexican food.
The brown
A mash of all our
coalition.
cultures.
Yeah.
Wahoo!
I saw a couple people too in like the would you call it a restaurant?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
They had a
Okay.
full kitchen. We
I
would
saw
know.
I saw a couple people in the restaurant who had ordered it too.
The tacos.
The
yeah.
tacos. So I was like, okay, that's a good sign.
So the tacos had smoked braised beef, loco paratha,
Paratha.
thank you, Sharmeen, crispy corn tortilla, pepper jack cheese, smoked cheddar, shredded lettuce, and Joya's creamy herb salsa with a sesame peanut salsa matcha. So there was a lot of stuff on there. They
It
were,
Yeah.
worked so well.
yeah,
It was delicious.
every bite amazing.
There's a burst of flavor in your mouth.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of cheese too. I loved it.
Queso, delicious.
But I guess I can continue on with what else I ordered. I got the rose mocha. So that is rose water, jaggery,
Yes.
jaggery, chocolate, espresso, and textured milk. And I'm not a coffee drinker, so I was just expanding. They only served coffee and tea and water, so I was like, oh, I want to get one of their drinks because I've heard like that's what's really good here. So I got the mocha, and it just tasted like hot chocolate, honestly. Because
Yeah,
like
it
mochas
was
do
really
have
good.
chocolate in them, so that makes sense. And then it had like a foam on top that was really good. I didn't really taste any like hints of rose or anything, but I really liked it. I would definitely get that drink again, even though I'm not a coffee drinker. It was like good because it didn't taste that much like
I was
coffee,
gonna say, mocha
and it was
seemed
sweet.
like your vibe.
Yeah, I usually get lattes, but I think I'm gonna get mochas more because the chocolate flavor like makes it really good. It's just like a hot chocolate.
Okay.
So I would probably give that a 9 out of 10. Really good. And then for my main, I got the kati roll. Is that how it's pronounced, kati?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I got
Close enough.
I got the kati roll. The ingredients are Bobby's lamb kebab, egg, pickled red onion, Joya's apple chutney, maple chat, yogurt, Joya's creamy herb salsa, jumbo griddle fried paratha. Paratha. I learned.
Say it right.
Took me a second. And this thing was amazing. Like, the first bite in, I was like, this is so good. I let everybody else try it, too, and I think everybody liked it. What are your thoughts?
Loved it.
It was my favorite bite of the thing. So I also give Sam's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I didn't even rate it, but yeah, I'd probably give it, I guess a 10 out of 10. Seems aggressive, but if anything, a 9.5. It was so good.
That lamb was chef's kiss.
Again,
Yeah.
I don't really like lamb, but it was really good when I had some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not always a huge lamb person. I mean, I've only had it on gyros.
Yeah, I underestimate how much I like
Yeah,
lamb and goat and stuff.
but that
So I
tasted
never-
so good.
This is actually the dish that beat Bobby Flay.
Yep.
Oh,
Take
yes,
that.
this is the dish.
Bobby
That's-
Flay Who?
Eat that.
You did it.
Missed
Congrats.
opportunity. Sorry.
I should have made eye contact.
We'll do
Bobby
it again.
Flay, eat that.
But I will say, before we get to the restaurant, I was telling Sharmeen, I think I'm gonna get the katsi roll, and she was like, "It's not authentic. They fry it there."
She was like, you
I
can do
will
whatever you
admit
want,
that. But for context, the city that I'm from in India is famous for kathi rolls, and the city that I'm from is now called Kolkata. So if you look up Kolkata kathi rolls, it's a staple street food that is the one thing that I will say I miss the most, because that's not a place that I found anywhere in this country that I've been to that can match that. And it really is, the paratha is the outline, it's kind of like a tortilla that wraps the kebabs in the middle. And so I was apprehensive, I will admit, because I was like, it's not authentic. But taking the bite of Sam's food, it was amazing. So going into it with no expectations of it being a traditional kathi roll, it was fantastic.
But I see your points. I feel like sometimes too, like I have authentic stuff in Peru, and then I see that like here in the United States where they try to make it like cooler, and I'm like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
Like stick to what it is. But I see what you're saying.
There are other things that I've tried. Like my favorite Indian dish is actually biryani. And I found places in America, in Columbus actually, that are extremely good. And that is very comparable to what I would say I would find at home.
Thoughts on Haveli Bistro?
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's one of our episodes a
Yeah.
couple weeks back. You were invited.
It
but
is
you
my
didn't come.
favorite Indian restaurant in Columbus.
Oh, it is.
It is
Yes.
mine now as
Okay.
well.
Yeah, it was so good.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the week David wasn't here.
Pobrecito.
Poor me. I was on vacation. Wah.
Pobrecito, he was in Disneyland.
Pobrecito.
Wah.
Disneyland or Haveli Bistro?
He was at Disneyland, but we were eating good.
And he was eating overpriced Pizza Planet pizza.
Yeah, Pizza Planet. I was with Andy.
I was with Andy. I was like, who's Andy?
Like from Toy Story?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I see your point. Like, if you want authentic Indian food or Peruvian food, like, you miss trying it, and everywhere you go
Right.
here is like a fusion or a twist on it.
You're so used to like
not
how
getting-
it was at home.
Yeah, you're not getting what you're craving. Like,
Right.
sure, it's still good, and it's exposing maybe people in America to that type of dish, but
Yeah.
it's not what you know to be authentic.
Right.
And it's hard to find something that is authentic.
But it's still exciting to see like people and like restaurants in America like try and like take that from the culture and even like adding the twist to it. Like it's still like, I think of it as like you're celebrating like this food culture that, you know, a lot of people may not have experienced, but and you're still giving them a taste of that. Pun intended.
I agree.
Yeah.
So what did you order, Sharmeen?
So I ordered the Joya's milk chai, which I love chai. I grew up, you know, drinking a lot of chai in India. It's a tradition. I was telling them before, while we were on the way to the restaurant, that quite often, like, we go with our friends, like, at sunrise, like 5 a.m, like, you go in the car to, like, what we call a dhaba, which is kind of like a hole-in-the-wall restaurant where you have basically a waiter who, like, comes to your car, asks you what you want, like you get your chai and maybe a samosa or something, and then goes and gets the food and you eat it in your car. So, like, I grew up drinking chai like that, and I loved it. So I love my chai. I will rate this, if I could. I would say an 8 out of 10. Actually, 7.5 out of 10 because I did find it on the sweeter side, and I don't love the chai that sweet, but it was still pretty good. For food, I got the Joya's breakfast sandwich, and I got it upgraded to, like, per the secret menu, to the Bobby special. It was really good and hit the spot, like, first thing in the morning. I was torn between the breakfast sandwich and the not pad thai, so I was excited that we got a free sample of that, and I can't wait to try it because I was too full to eat that after trying everyone else's food. But the breakfast sandwich is a squishy potato pav, bacon 2 ways, cheesy, soft scrambled eggs, Joya's special sauce, Joya's creamy herb salsa, chives, and yeah, it was Bobby style. So I would rate that an 8 out of 10 only because I love spicy food, and I really want that in almost everything I eat. And it wasn't as spicy, but from a taste standpoint, like, it was great. So the only reason I wouldn't give it like a 10 out of 10 is because it wasn't as spicy.
So you want your cereal to be spicy?
Okay, I'm not going to get carried away. But I do make a breakfast burrito every day with 4 types of ghost pepper sauces, and it's so good.
So is Bobby the owner, and he's the one that beat Bobby Flay? Is it a Bobby versus
Bobby
Bobby?
on Bobby.
Bobby square.
Bobicide?
Bobby off? Interesting. Unconfirmed. Actually, I mean, I could probably look it up.
Well, while we wait for Sam to verify,
No. Sorry, I got it.
Oh. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Take it away.
I think the owner's name is Danny. So I don't know who Bobby is.
Yeah, because Danny's Way is where you can make it extra spicy on a different dish, on the fried rice. Try Danny's Way. 3 spicy peppers instead of 1.
I don't know who Bobby is, though.
True.
Maybe
Bobby.
they just want to piss off Bobby Flay and put the name out there.
In the secret menu on Instagram that I pulled up, it says, "Those of us who know Bobby know that there is only one way to go when it comes to everything, and that is with everything." The sandwich brings us all the things we never knew we wanted, combined into a glorious, somehow balanced, secret mashup of true decadence. What does this consist of, you wonder? We thought you would never ask. And there's a bunch of toppings that I mentioned earlier.
Alrighty then, David.
All right.
Last but not least.
All right. So for food-wise, I went with the Joya's Toast in a Box, which is a buttered and toasted Joya's wondrous bread, Bengali omelet, pork roll, pepper jack cheese, pickled serrano, fried lotus root, cilantro, Korean mayo, ketchup, and mustard. And had a little red pepper on it, so I was like, let me go for the spicy. I kind of shared the same sentiment as Sharmeen. I wish it would have been a little bit spicier. I don't know if I could have asked for a Danny's Way or something, maybe knowing that moving forward. All in all, I thought I'm a sucker for toast. I love a good breakfast toast. Not a big breakfast guy, but when I do get breakfast, throw some buttered toast on there. That, I think, pushed it up for me. I'm not a big egg guy, and I keep trying to push myself to be an egg guy, I feel like. So, I guess all in all, it all worked together very well. I'm going to give it an 8. I think the pork roll really stood out. I did like the fried lotus root because I never have lotus root, so it was really cool to see the little pinwheel looking thing. And like I said, next time I go, I'm definitely getting that kati roll, getting that lamb because it was so good. But yeah, if you're a big breakfast person, love the omelet and all that type of stuff, it's a great breakfast sandwich. So would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, when they took it out, when they brought out the Toast in the Box, I was surprised at how big it was because in the pictures they look kind of small. And it was huge.
It came in a box that looked like a chicken fries box from Burger King.
Too.
So it was a little flip top. And so it kind of made it easy. It was piping hot was the other thing. And they wrapped it in foil. So I had to give it a minute. But yeah, it was everything I could have asked for and more. For Oscar telling us to wake up early on a weekend, worth.
Bruh, Oscar tried to tell us it's a breakfast place, so it opens at 8 a.m. And Oscar's like, I want to go at 8 a.m., but if you guys don't want to, we could do 10. And we were like, absolutely not. We're not doing 8 a.m. Who do you think you are?
And then we were ready by like 9:45.
No, we were ready like at 9:30. That's when I texted you guys.
Yeah. We were like ready at like 9:30, and then Oscar was like, I'm not ready.
That would be my fault because I did not roll out of bed till 9:30.
I'm still blaming
Oscar.
Yeah, it's Oscar's fault.
Real friends. My real friends.
I like how when I texted you guys, I went, hello. And you guys all kept the bit going.
We fell in line.
I said, my lady.
Good day.
Tomorrow.
Cheers.
I said, shall I send the carriage?
On with it then.
I said, my corset's on. I'm ready.
And then you said something and we never responded.
I said, brother, where are your coordinates?
We should have done voice memos instead of
Yeah, we
text.
should.
Damn it.
You know where we live.
It's okay. We just reenacted the whole thing.
Yeah, good.
And
For the
it's
people.
recorded.
I'm glad that that's how you read it in your head. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's how I read it in my head. I was reading it, but like, I know what you guys are saying.
Yeah. And then Oscar didn't respond, so I had to call him.
I didn't see it.
Shame.
I didn't see the text. Okay.
But David mentioned his food was piping hot. And I will say that's also a shout out to the head chef Miguel, because he asked us like, oh, like what was your table number? And they used Una cards for the table numbers. So I was like, oh, we were
Bonus.
like amarillo tres, the yellow 3. And he made sure to like get all of our food out pretty quickly, I would say.
No, they were
Yeah.
busy as heck,
So
but it was
quick.
they were on that Chick-fil-A kind of.
Yeah.
We're getting you your stuff ASAP, you know.
And I think all the workers in the back were like Hispanic, so I was like, okay, this is why our food came out so
Oh
quick.
yeah, they were grinding.
Efficiency.
Yeah.
No, you could tell that they were very well managed because
Oh, yeah.
they were super busy, but everybody was so calm
So
and just
nice,
like doing
too.
their work.
I will say, yeah, it kind of gave it that little hectic thing to it, and it also kind of reminded me of like Las Placitas in Mexico, where it's like there's so many people and like, oh, I just want to get like some food, and I can imagine that's what it's like in like
Yeah.
India. You know?
Even
It's
though we
crazy
were
stuff.
waiting, I didn't feel like annoyed. You know, like when it's morning, you haven't had food yet, and you like have to wait for your food. Not
Right.
at one point did I get annoyed.
No.
No.
And also, they made sure to like bring out our drinks pretty quickly. So like
Yeah.
even if we were waiting on the food, we had our coffees to sip on.
The
The
energy
teas
and the
and coffees.
vibe of the place was really good.
It was so lively. Like it almost felt like everyone knew everyone there, and we were just like, it's
Yeah.
our first time here.
Yeah,
it was
because it
great.
was a small place, so it was intimate and it was packed, but everyone was like good vibes.
Yeah, you can tell it's like a staple in that area for sure. And it was also like a farmer's market going on, so I would have thought it would have been like more strangers, but maybe it's
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah,
it just felt like a community. It was cool.
we get there and there's a whole farmer's market outside, and it was like so many people. It was hard to find parking, but we got lucky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, when we got in line, the line was out the door, and even when we got our food and ate, the line was out the door the entire time.
Another cool thing was
Bumping.
Miguel let us go into the kitchen. So that's why we know all the workers are Hispanic, because me and Marisol went to the back and like he let us record in the kitchen and everything. And they were like bumping back there. They were having a party with the Spanish music.
They were all so nice. He
yeah,
said
they were like, pásale, pásale.
Yeah,
I was
he
like,
was
I don't
like-
want to be in the way.
said
I
he
feel like
wants some
that's
content.
I feel like that's how you know the food is gonna come out fresh is when they're playing Mexican music in
Oh,
the
it's
kitchen.
bumping in the
Yeah,
back.
dude.
you're
Yeah,
like, heck
because
yeah.
there's a McDonald's by my work that's only staffed by Hispanics, and every time you go in there, you can hear the Spanish music in the back. You got the McDonald's like beep beep, and then the bumping the banda back in.
And then the beep 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 beep
I think
beep 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 beep
I
in
think
the
they were
background
playing
behind.
banda music.
Yeah, they were.
I want to work there.
The extra oomph to the food.
Exactly.
But yeah, that McDonald's food is always fresh, like always, like fresh off the grill, at the fryers.
Shout out to Miguel.
Shout out to Miguel. Muchas
Shout out.
gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Great time.
Taking care of us.
Muy rica
yeah.
la comida.
Buenísima.
No, yeah, like before we went, I was like, oh, I want to try everything, and we literally
Honestly,
Yeah.
we
everything.
almost tried
Yeah.
everything.
We still gotta circle back to that not pad thai, but ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
it's in
we
the
should have
fridge.
taken at least
Like a
one bite
bite.
while we were
Right.
there.
but we were so
Yeah.
full. Like the
I was
servings
stuffed.
were so filling.
He brought
So
a whole
filling.
thing of not pad thai, and he knew like we had so much food. He put it in a to-go container for us. So like we haven't even tried it yet. It's in our fridge, and we'll try
He
it
knows
later.
us so well.
Yeah.
Our BFF.
Yeah.
Seriously. Maybe that's how they get you in the community. They're like, oh, let's take care of you. We'll be back.
I think it helps that we spoke in Spanish.
Yeah,
The advantage.
honestly. But yeah, I would recommend everyone to go to this place. It's so good. You have
Yeah,
to try it.
absolutely. Joya's in Worthington, Ohio. Check it out.
Just ask Bobby Flay.
And if you go on the weekend,
Bobby
you can.
Who?
And if you go on the weekend, you can look at the market.
Is
What
it
the
every
The
weekend?
farmers
The
market.
farmers market.
It's probably every Saturday. I feel like
Probably.
that's how farmers markets
True.
are.
All right.
Well,
Well, let's move on.
into our topics today, we wanted to start off with our summer 2023 bucket list.
Discussion.
No, summer
Plan.
bucket list, Oscar. We're planning our summer bucket list. So let me check the calendar. Really
Are we just
quick.
adding this stuff to the list, like what everyone wants to do, or are we discussing it?
We can
We're
debate.
creating it right
if someone,
now.
if
Can we
someone gives,
veto?
yeah, if someone gives a trash suggestion, we can
Cross
we
it
can
out.
veto them.
I have no suggestions then. No.
Bruh. Okay, so what's today? We're recording this on May 13th. So this episode will release June 19th.
Is that
so,
a calendar?
Yeah, I made this calendar for us.
Do
You
we
have probably
have
never looked at
access?
it.
Boom.
Yes, I shared the link to you guys so that we could plan when to record. And you can see when our episodes are releasing.
Oh, you did. I do remember now.
Because a lot of us have events coming up in June, so I had to block out those
We're
days.
busy people.
Actually, May and June. But yeah, this episode will come out June 19th, so we wanted to give you guys ideas of what you can do this summer as well.
I would recommend everyone to do a bucket list because summer just literally flies. And we did this last year, and I think we did a lot
Yeah,
on
we-
our list.
Yeah,
Check
it
out
was
a lot of stuff.
successful, I would say. There were a couple things that we didn't end up getting to, but like we did cross off a lot of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
And it was fun.
Because when the weekend comes, it's like, all right, what's on the agenda?
Mm-hmm.
What do we got to do this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Or like if we're like, oh, I don't know what to do today, like, but I want to do something, and then we look at the summer bucket list, like, oh, let's go do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
But-
otherwise we'll just find ourselves just going to the bars.
Yeah,
Make
Which
a
is fun.
dartboard and then we just throw. Oh, looks like
Yeah,
we're.
we should do
doing
dartboard.
that.
Or we could do like the little, we
A
can put it in a
spinning wheel?
box.
Oh,
With
And then
like
just,
little
like,
a name.
slips.
hmm
yeah, we could do that.
That would be fun.
Okay, let's start then. Summer bucket list.
Same, you did buy the cornhole boards.
I did buy cornhole boards, so play cornhole.
And spike ball.
And spike ball. I bought spike ball last year,
And
and
we
we
didn't
did
get
not
to it.
play.
Field day.
Field day.
Dang. Today?
Not today.
No,
it's
raining outside.
Oh, it is. I forgot.
I want to do another picnic.
Oh yeah, we did a picnic for my birthday last year.
I missed it. So yes,
mean-
let's do that.
Oh yeah, fake.
But
David was
I went
not
on a
here.
picnic with you guys the one time. Remember?
No.
It wasn't the same.
Yeah, it was different. It
The
was
picnic for my birthday was all out.
That charcuterie board that Emma made was great.
Yeah.
Oh, so
that,
good.
that was one at the Park of Roses?
Yep.
Yeah.
David wasn't there for that one.
No, I know.
because
Okay,
it was my
okay.
That's
birthday.
what I just. That's
Where
what I just
were
said.
you?
Sorry, I was asking,
I
not
was out of
stating.
town.
Oh, David was not there.
So what kind of food do you want at this picnic?
I want a charcuterie board.
Yep, for sure.
And we had sandwiches and
Bringing it
chips.
back? Charcuterie?
Charcuterie board. Put it in there. Write it down. Sign it.
This time we gotta remember to bring drinks. I feel like we didn't have drinks
Margaritas.
last time.
Can we drink at the park?
We have frost buddies. We'll hide them in there.
Oh, okay.
Everybody has a frost buddy because I've given you all one as a gift.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
Mine's yellow, like Pikachu.
Mine's
Should we
pink.
put hanging out at the pool? Because my building pool opens.
Oh, we can
end
have
of
a
this
pool
month.
day.
Yeah, put
Yeah,
a pool day.
Or is that a weekly affair?
Say less.
Drive in. I've been begging. Nobody wants to go with
Oh, I
me.
know.
I'm down. We need a truck. We need a friend with a truck, so we can lay in the
If
bed.
any of our listeners live in Columbus and owns a truck,
Give it to
holler.
us.
Hit us up.
Holler.
Mini golf?
Yes.
Oh yeah, putt putt.
Oh, mini golf, yeah.
I want to go see like a show at Kemba Live because I haven't gone like during the summer when it's like.
Oh yeah,
on the
you
lawn.
didn't go last year when
I
we
know.
went too.
I know.
You missed it. You gave
Sad.
me your ticket.
So sad.
Wait, what show?
Rex?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rex, Orange County.
Oh.
I'd assume you want to go to the outdoor theater.
Theater?
Or
Venue?
venue.
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kemba Live
Would-
outdoor.
Hopefully it wouldn't rain that. Whoever it is, I don't know who I want to see it, but
Cause,
Well,
it's
we
in
have
the
to see the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's both indoor and outdoor.
Yeah.
I've been to the outdoor. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
How do we feel about the zoo?
I do want to check
I
it
do
out.
wanna
I
go to
haven't
the
been
zoo.
to it.
Yeah.
Say that last
Okay.
week. I forgot. I really
have-
want to go
yeah.
to the zoo this
The
year.
zoo.
Like I went to the zoo a lot growing up, and I just kind of never get excited to go there. But I have been wanting to go to the Columbus
When's
Zoo.
the
When our
last time
family
you
went
were
to
at the zoo?
zoo and they were like putting videos in like the chat, I was like,
Yeah.
that looks dope.
Well,
and
and
we
it was
haven't
they
been
have
to
a
the
water
Columbus
park?
Zoo.
A lot of our cousins went.
Yeah.
It's
Don't they have a water park by the zoo?
Yeah,
the
the
Columbus
Zimbizi
Zoo?
Bay.
Would we go to that too?
We could. I'd be down, but.
I think I'd rather just go to the zoo.
I
Like
was
I would,
like-
I would want to do the water park on a separate day.
I am
If
a
we
child.
Oh
did
yeah,
that.
I
I-
would want to do both on the
I
same
want to
day.
see the gorillas while I'm sopping wet and I'm wearing
While I'm
sandals and they're
sliding
going.
down.
But yeah, it's probably been a good 8 years since I've been to the zoo.
Mm-mm-mm.
I actually haven't been in a fat minute too. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I went
Asian.
once, like, to the Cleveland Zoo with my parents in college, and I also have been to the Columbus Zoo when I was in college, but it's been like at least 4 years.
Yeah, which one's better?
I think I like the Cleveland Zoo better.
Yeah, I think Cleveland's bigger.
Okay.
And they
Yeah.
got the
yeah, I want to check out the Columbus
and the Cleveland one has the rainforest exhibit.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the Cleveland one is definitely
with
bigger.
the butterflies. I would want to add like a day drinking day in the brewery district. I feel like I never go that way, and I want to go to like a brewery that's not the ones that we always go to. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
new breweries.
New brewery, tap in. Ooh, Opera House. They have that's not really summer, but they have like a monthly tapping of a keg, but it is during the week, so it's like.
Dude, I want to do like a beat the clock kind of thing.
Oh,
Ooh,
gosh.
yeah, that'd
I
be
haven't
fun.
done that since like college. Well,
Prepare
since
my
you were in
liver.
college, Sam. I remember there'd be like some Fridays you'd be like, I'm done with classes. You want to go to beat the clock? I'm like, I got nothing to do. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, my senior year, I think I either made it so I didn't have Friday classes, or my only Friday classes were early in the morning. That way I could have like the afternoons off to go to beat the clock at the O.
Yeah.
R.I.P. the O. It no longer exists. But yeah, I don't know of any bars currently that do beat the clock. I'm sure at least one of the campus bars does, but then we're gonna have to be around all the college
Then
kids.
everyone's gonna be babies. I'm gonna feel super
But
old.
it's also
Yeah.
the summer, right? So they're out.
Yeah, but
Is
there's
that-
still people
There's-
that live
yeah.
off
Okay.
campus that are students.
Have you been to that area where the O used to be?
I mean, I've driven like past it.
They finally finished the construction. It's like super
it's
nice.
so nice now.
What is
What
there?
is it, a
An
restaurant?
office?
It's like
There's
a
a whole bunch of
patio
stuff.
and there's like
Oh,
a
it
bunch of
is a patio?
seating. It's not like a bar or anything, but it's like seating. I don't know. It's like
For the public, or
yeah.
oh, that's pretty cool.
And now the streets aren't blocked off, so now if you go to the McDonald's, you can turn there.
Down
You don't
that
have
way.
to do a whole loop just to get back.
That construction was annoying.
Terrible.
We should do kayaking or paddleboarding.
Paddleboarding.
Paddleboarding. I'm so down for
I
paddleboarding.
really want to buy a paddleboard, but I'm like, I can't justify having
Don't
something
do
that
that.
big. My house is so full of stuff.
Hoarder.
I just bought those cornhole boards. They're huge.
Should we do summer tie-dye shirts?
Boo.
Okay,
No,
that's just a
I tie-dye.
suggestion.
First bad idea.
Veto.
I'm
Okay,
glad
what
it was
about
her,
a,
not
what
me.
about a crew game? Soccer game.
Yes.
yeah,
I-
I haven't been to the new stadium.
I've been to the new stadium like 2 or 3 times. It's so nice. And I was in a suite because of work. Shout out.
oh yeah.
Well, can you get us a suite again?
Probably not.
Just show off your badge.
I'll show off my work badge. Like, there's my company's name is in that suite. Can I go
So-
in? And they're like, sorry, ma'am, that's not how it
Let us
works.
But
Let
what if they
me
go
in.
like, sure.
I took you guys to a sweet game this year. It wasn't
Yeah.
an exciting game. It was Ohio State women's basketball, but it was still pretty fun
It was
to
still
be in the
fun.
Yeah, it
suite.
was
Yeah.
fun.
We should go to a rooftop bar.
Yes, I was going to
Agreed,
suggest that
agreed.
too. We need to do more rooftops.
We got a pretty good list going.
Yeah, this list got pretty long.
Yeah. Any other suggestions you guys are dying to give?
How do we feel?
This week?
How do we feel about book club?
We talked about that before, and
We
we
get
never
like
started
one
it.
book in the summer.
I don't read. I
They-
fall asleep when I'm
Oscar.
reading.
Oscar doesn't know how to
Well,
read.
get Audible, damn it.
I can't even name 10 books.
He's the Bible.
You can literally say like Harry Potter, and that's like how many books right there.
We can choose a Pokemon
7.
book. Would that make you feel better?
No.
Manga.
comics.
when he has a manga with pictures.
Fine, we don't have to do a book.
I feel
Well,
like
I
that's
was
more of
gonna
a
say,
winter thing too.
I do want to
Like,
go
I
to
would
the book
rather-
loft, which is that place in German Village,
Yeah,
which is like a bookstore.
we can go there.
But that could be any time of year.
It doesn't have to be a
Yeah.
summer activity.
But while we're in the brewery district, isn't it close to German Village? We'll just
Yeah, it is.
bada bang, 2 for 1.
Any other things?
More hiking. We got to do more hiking.
Hikes.
Oh yeah, hiking.
Put at least 3 hikes.
Heck yeah. At least once a month.
Isn't there a lake you guys went to last year?
We went to Hocking
Um,
Hill last
Allen
year.
Creek?
Yeah, Alum Creek.
Was that fun?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
fun.
that's pretty
A
good.
little trashy.
I mean,
Okay.
it is a little trashy, but it's a fun
It's
still.
something to do, and
I
it's
think
like
it went-
outside.
Soak in the
Yeah,
sun.
I went like twice last summer, and it was fun both times.
We could take
Yeah.
spike ball to the beach. Why not?
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Or like do a whole day and take a cooler. Some people like will take grills and be there all day.
Oh yeah, there
Heck
were
yeah.
girls out there.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta do that. We
We
gotta,
got a grill.
Grill. Oh yeah.
I gotta get like Guga.
See, this year I wanna.
My death eyes at you. Like,
I know. She's like, I hate him.
This year I want to not necessarily grill, but what is it? Like a slow cook, like a rack of ribs.
Heck yeah.
On the grill.
Smoke
That is
them.
grill.
Smoke them.
Smoke them. Yeah,
Smoke
that's what
'em.
it is, Smoke them.
Smoke them up.
Smoke them up.
Smoked meats.
it's like that's on Oscar's list. I'm not doing the work.
Oh, I've
on
joined
that.
you,
I'm
Oscar.
eating the food.
Well, yeah, I can.
Yeah, I thought
take
that's what
care
we
of
were
the,
doing.
I can take care of the
I
smoke.
thought we were just showing up and eating the food.
No, yeah, I wouldn't expect.
Here I was
just
picturing
need you guys
sitting
to eat
next
the
to the
food.
grill with the drink in my
A
hand,
grill
watching
out.
Oscar
Put grill out. That's it.
I put grill / smoking.
Sure.
That just
Smoking.
sounds like
Thank you.
smoking.
We're just smoking cigars while making steaks.
Smoking meat. There you go.
Perfect. That's a pretty solid list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's 16 items.
Whoa.
Wow.
You want me to read them back?
Yeah. One quick read through.
Cornhole, spike ball. I put those as two separate. Picnic, pool day, drive-in, mini golf, Kimba Live, taco festival, Asian festival, Columbus Zoo, day drinking, paddleboard / kayak, crew game, rooftop bar, hikes, and grilling / smoking meat.
I have one more.
Huh.
Karaoke.
Oh,
Yeah.
Drunk
Oh,
karaoke. Put that bitch in there.
I will cheer for you guys.
No, but we
No,
have to do
everyone
it.
should do it.
We have to do it where we get a private room. That way, we're all confident to sing because it's just us.
Yeah, and I have to be really drunk.
Private drunk
Well, that-
karaoke.
Private
Well,
Give us
and your cop out is just sing a song that everyone knows, so everyone sings
Everyone
along
sings
with you.
along. Yeah.
Bada bing.
No, we're
Time to
gonna
learn
do
Spanish.
duos. We'll do like a Shakira and Maluma.
You can do
song.
whatever you want.
I'll do
You
High
can
School
a
Musical.
solo, you can
The
do
world is our
duo,
oyster.
You can do a
Gotta go up there.
throuple.
Twinkle, twinkle,
Little star. No, wait, we'll do the Shakira and Karol G song, and we'll do the dance they do.
I gotta bring out all my exes into my head. That wasn't a joke.
All right, well, that's a pretty solid list. Hopefully, that gives you guys some ideas of what you can do this summer as well. Water balloon fight.
Yeah, put that one down
Bro,
too.
yeah.
Well,
would
that's
be
a lot of
fun.
work, but
But
Would
that
be
would be
fun.
fun. It would be over in like 10 minutes though.
yeah, we'd have to make a
'Cause
lot
how
of
many
water balloons.
can we actually make?
Well, when we did one when we were kids, we had water guns and water balloons, so it lasted a little longer.
I just remember that we were,
I think I'm thinking of the same thing.
because we were, it was like a good like 30 people, because it was like all our family, and it was like half the people were in the front yard of the, and then the other half were in the back, and so opposite sides of the house, and we're like getting ready, filling up our water guns and making water balloons, and I remember we were all like grouped up with my cousin Aramis, and he was like, I'm calculating. He's like, I'm gonna throw a water balloon right here. I'm gonna smack someone
And
with
he's
it.
on one side of the house,
Yeah,
so he's
over
like,
the roof.
he's like, I'm gonna throw this over the roof of the house, and I swear it's gonna hit somebody on the
Yeah.
other side of the house.
And then he throws it, and then like,
You just hear.
and then later our cousin Aliciana was like, "Yeah, I got hit by a water balloon, and nobody acknowledged it." She was
No, I
like,
think
It was Salma.
"Oh,
it was
was
my,
it
my
Salma?
cousin
It was
Salma.
Salma.
No,
And
it was
she
Salma.
screamed because
yeah,
she was like
because
loud
you
as
just
heck.
hear a splat and a
she was like, "Nobody acknowledged it."
yeah, because on the other side of the house, we were all standing in a circle, and she just got smacked, and everybody kept talking like nothing happened.
And we were all just like, yo, you did it. You hit someone. It was great.
The people who acknowledged it were on the other side of the house.
we didn't see it.
You just
but we
heard,
it.
"Ah!"
We knew it was successful.
This reminds me of like Holi, like the festival of colors, where you like have like colored water, and you like have squirt gun, like water guns, and
Oh,
like you
yeah.
fill up balloons with colored water. And when we were kids, sometimes we would go like to like the third or fourth floor of a house and try and like hit people,
gosh.
which
Like,
now
on the-
in
like-
hindsight dangerous, and I don't think people are allowed to do that now, but it was scary. Like if we had to walk on the street, we had to like keep our eyes up.
So you were like hitting random people walking by.
Yes.
Oh
And
my
it's an
gosh.
expectation. Like we had
Yeah.
to be careful. Like even when we walked our dog, it was like we had to be very quick and like
That's
in a
so
specific
funny.
area.
The dog comes
A
back
war
tie-dyed.
zone.
Oh yeah, that happened. That like 100% happens. Like people would throw like colored powder on dogs, and my
So-
mom would get mad.
In Peru, we kind of had like a similar thing. We don't do colors though. There's like a week in like April. We call it Carnaval. We play around with the entire community with like water balloons and water. So sometimes like my cousin and my little brother would go up to the rooftop of my uncle's house and would wait till people like pass in the sidewalk and would just drop buckets of water.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you
Sounds
just
great.
like get like there'll be kids with like water balloons and they'll just hit anyone. Like even like people like in the buses, like the bus drivers when they have their windows on, they'll just throw a water balloon in there.
That's savage.
Yeah. So
Dude,
you just kind of have to watch out everywhere you go.
some of our cousins would tell us that when they would go to Mexico, they would go on the roofs and throw like rocks at people's cars.
Oh my god.
No
That is
holiday,
not the
no
same
holiday,
thing.
just rocks.
Rocks?
Mexico
No.
is built different.
And eggs. No holiday, just for fun.
It's just a casual afternoon.
Badass kids, dude.
Yeah, silver teeth kids.
Yeah, it was Isaac. Yes.
He, in fact, was
Yeah,
a silver
very
teeth.
silver.
Isaac
teeth.
has silver teeth.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
What is
It makes sense.
It makes
Oh,
sense.
if you met him as a
It
kid,
makes sense.
Travieso.
Oscar, you said you had a potential topic.
Yeah. So I'm a big burger guy. So I wanted to see what is your favorite burger topping? And what is something that like you've had on a burger that you didn't expect would be good, if you've ever had something like that?
I don't know if I have a favorite. I know my ideal burger.
Okay, what's your
yeah.
ideal burger?
Well, obviously bun, patty, fried egg, mayonnaise as the condiment, pickles, cheese, yellow cheese, like
Yeah.
the yellow
American
cheese,
cheese.
American cheese.
The only way to have a burger, honestly, dude.
And I do like a little bit of onion and tomatoes, not too much, and sometimes avocado. Honestly, yeah, egg and avocado, that's what makes it like ideal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My ideal burger would be like a potato bun. The patty has to be like a smashed patty, American cheese, a little bit of mustard, a tiny bit of ketchup, like just enough that you know it's there, but not enough that the burger is covered in ketchup. No lettuce, no tomato. If it's onion, it has to be fried. Otherwise, keep that off my burger. But
Like
Ha-
onion rings fried or like grilled onion?
no, like grilled onions. Onion
Like
rings.
caramelized?
Ew, yeah.
Oh,
He said
yeah.
onion rings. Ew.
But pickles, and yeah, I have to agree mayo. Like mayo, when the right amount, is really good on a burger.
Dude, I got a Whopper the other day. They put half the jar of mayo on it. I took one bite, half the mayo came out the back end. I was like, okay. I still ate it though. Took some of that mayo off.
And then it has to have either hot sauce or
Oh.
like like spicy peppers.
Yes.
Like a
Spicy
like
peppers.
diced up serranos or something.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
like it needs to have some spice to it.
See, I'm of the philosophy, if there's any toppings you can add to it, add them. Anytime I go somewhere, sauce it up, you know, like dress it all the way up. And that's why I like Five Guys. They let you get all the toppings you want, and it's like I'll go order with everything, and then I'll add the jalapenos because there are jalapenos there. Give it a little crispness to it, and they're really good.
Here's my beef with Five Guys is that that's what it is. It's all toppings. If you just get like a plain burger from Five Guys, it's not the greatest burger because they want you to get the toppings because then it's like that's where you get all the flavor from.
Oh yeah, I'm a sucker for toppings, so it works for me.
Yeah,
But-
I'm a big picture. It's all got to work together.
Yeah.
Because I'm big on the meat. Like the meat itself has to have, like that's
Like,
the main
strong
event.
flavor. Yeah. That's why the smash is good because it's like there's crispy on like all parts of it.
yeah.
But the real reason we go to Five Guys is the fries.
Oh yeah, they load them up.
I don't like, hot take, I don't like Five Guys burgers or fries very
Cajun
much.
fries are so good.
Have you guys ever had potato chips on your burger?
Like
No.
on
On
the
the
burger,
burger? No.
Inside.
No.
on the
So
side.
in
yeah.
Peru, there's these little potato chips shaped like French fries, and a lot of people like to put them in their burgers, and it's really good. I think they call them papitas al aire or something like that, but it's like a big thing in Peru. So every time I go there, whenever I eat burgers, I have them put the little.
In preparation, American cheese is the only way to go.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like when they'll add like, I do like blue cheese, so that's like the blue cheese crumble, or like the Wisconsin cheese curds. Any excuse to have extra cheese on my burgers, throw it on there.
When Oscar made burger patties last year, was it last year?
Yeah.
Or when you chopped up the peppers and put the cheese in the patty, that was like
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the best burgers I've ever had.
Like a smash burger where you smash things into it is really good.
So yeah, if you like to cook, try this out with your burgers. So you take your ground beef and you split it in half, and then you flatten out one side, put the cheese on top of it, and then any maybe some diced peppers if you want, but put the cheese on top of the raw patty. Then take the other half of the meat, also flatten it out, and put that on top, so it's patty, cheese, patty, and then close the sides so that the cheese is inside. So then all you have to worry about is cooking the patty, and the cheese will melt on its own inside.
Of course, Oscar's topic was about burgers.
So then, Shar, what's your ideal burger look like? What are you ordering? God's making this burger. It's SpongeBob. He's making the burger. What do you want?
Oh yeah, ideal
Quickly,
burger,
Neptune.
Krabby Patty.
Oh, for
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Obviously.
Saltwater makes it.
Don't forget the pickles.
So I definitely would want like the peppers and the cheese in the patty, like I mentioned earlier. But for toppings, I actually do like lettuce on a burger because it's like, it's just that balance. I do not like pickles. Sorry.
Who let her on the show?
Get her
I wish
out.
we
It
had
was
like
nice
those
being
type of
here.
chairs that just make like
Eject.
ejects you.
Here, Sharmeen, sit right there for a second.
Throws her off.
This
the
is
edge.
Sparta. Kick her off the
Guys
log.
know me, I would do
No
that
one's gonna come
myself. Like, I'm clumsy. But I do really like fried egg, which I will tell you would surprise my mom because I hated eggs growing up. There was a period in my life that I literally would eat raw eggs because I just swallow that because I would not want to like eat a cooked egg. Hated eggs. Now love eggs. But so raw eggs,
Gulp.
bacon, and then like some jalapenos. It has to have a side of very heavily seasoned fries if possible. For me, that's like comes in clutch. So you got to eat that bite of a burger with the fries, and definitely some hot sauce and ketchup mixed together.
So you're saying you can't have the perfect burger if you don't have a side of fries?
Correct. Heavily seasoned.
Honestly,
Big picture.
I agree.
Big picture.
Yeah, you can stay.
Yay.
Mentioned not liking pickles again, though. You're out of here.
This is a pickle family.
So then, Marisol, it just leaves you. What are you getting on your burger?
I'm basic Betty.
I knew
Okay,
it.
we all know this.
She's getting a chicken sandwich.
Right.
Don't
Right.
eat
Actually, yeah.
my perfect burger has chicken in it.
Chicken
No,
burger.
Sometimes I crave burgers. Like yesterday. I think I like it when it has like two patties, but not like fat patties, like the squished ones.
Yeah.
Smash patties.
Yes, and lettuce, tomato, no onion. I need pickle. I need extra pickles. I need ketchup and mayo. And honestly, that's it. And I need a side of fries. It can be seasoned or not seasoned.
That's literally the exact burger you ate yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Was that burger perfect?
That burger was the best burger
It
I've
was
ever.
so good.
Also, wait, I did mention something yesterday. So I'm all about what's inside the burger. So I don't like when my patties are like big ass brioche patties.
Yeah.
Brioche's bread.
I know, but like
But you pronounced it right, so.
I
Throwback.
just don't like it when it's like big.
A thick patty.
I want like a thin
Yeah.
patty.
A
I
smashed,
agree.
if you will.
a smash.
No, yeah. Oh, I mean like thin bread.
Oh, the bread. She wants. Yeah, she
What
doesn't
did
want
I
there to
say?
be too much. You said patty.
patty.
Sorry.
Bun.
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 I want like a thin
Hun.
bun.
Okay.
Yeah, if anyone's curious, we went to Ritzy's yesterday. It's a burger joint, diner style in Columbus.
So
Would
good.
recommend.
So good.
We probably won't do an episode on it because we've all been there
Yeah.
a couple times,
Already
but
smashed.
I do
Highly
want
recommend
to
it.
shout it out and recommend it. That's like my go-to place when I'm craving a burger now. Even though I got there like chili noodles yesterday.
I'm a believer now too. That was my second time going, and it was better the second time.
That was my first time going. It was so good.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It made me think when David said he threatened to push me off the attic.
Loft.
The loft, sorry. What would you guys consider your funniest injuries?
I know, Sam.
Like, if you got hurt,
Actually,
it could be drunk, could be not. It would just make me think, like, because I did mention, like, I'm very clumsy, so I've had, like, many an injury a week, maybe a day. But I was just made me think, what would you consider your guys' like, funniest injuries?
All right. I
I'm
got
It
not-
could be bad, but it was a funny situation.
it. See this right here? That little.
Like,
Yeah.
is that a dent in your
Ew.
leg?
It's a dent.
He
It's a
has, like,
dent
a
in
hole
my
in his
shin.
leg.
It's between his knee and his shin.
In my
Top of his shin.
knee and my ankle. So it's like right mid shin. So this was in college.
Of course it was.
I was at the frat house and we were walking over to a different one to go to like a mixer or something. And so we went out there, had a good time, whatever, and we were walking back. And I was quite inebriated. So I thought it was a great idea to jump up and high five a stop sign. Oh no. So that's what I did. Ran, jumped, high five the stop sign. In my head, I'm like, mission success. Didn't think about the follow through. When I landed, I like landed on the curb, but like slipped. And so I like hit my shin right on the curb.
On the corner.
And I was like, ow, that hurt. But I was wearing burgundy pants. So I was like, oh, this is fine. So went home. I think we kept the party going for like an hour or two. And then when I'm getting ready for bed and I like pull my pants down, I'm like, whoa. And it was all bloody. And it was like dented. And then when it healed, it's just like a dent.
It just
I
matched
was
the
like-
color. Your blood matched the color.
Yeah,
of your
so I didn't
pants.
see the bleed through. And so I was like, oh man, burgundy pants.
It's just like 4 a.m. Like, you guys feel woozy?
And I think it was like one of those ones where I was like, I did it and I saw it and I panicked. I was like, am I okay? And then once I
Oh my
like
God.
cleaned it up, I was like, oh no, it's fine. I just gotta
Imagine
put a
you
band-aid.
bleed to death.
Right.
Oh my god.
That'd be crazy.
That would be insane. We
But
wouldn't have this podcast. Well,
now I have
maybe we
this
would. You just
Cool
wouldn't
little
be in it.
scar.
I mean, mine is probably like last year, I think it was. Also inebriated. But I don't think that's the reason that this injury happened.
You would have fallen anyways.
for
would've-
Even if I was sober.
Even if I was sober, this could have happened. But we had gone out, and I think it was just me and Emma hanging out in like my kitchen and having like a late night convo. So it was like 3:30 in the morning, and she was about to head out, or maybe we were in my room talking. She was about to head out, so we were walking downstairs, and I was standing on like the edge of one of the steps, and the steps are carpeted, and I suddenly just like slipped and fell down the stairs and like smashed both of my elbows into the corners of the stairs. And I had a really big bruise the next day. But Emma saw the whole thing happen. And luckily it wasn't Marisol. She would have just started laughing. Emma was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. And then we both started laughing. But it was pretty funny. I was like, I wish I could have seen myself from a third point of view fall down the stairs.
You love falling downstairs, don't you, Sam? Ever since a kid.
Yeah, I did fall down. Did I have like told that story on here before?
Possibly.
So one time, so at my grandma's house, the main room that we always hang out in is like the kitchen dining area, which is in the basement. So as soon as you walk in, you turn left and go down the stairs to the basement. So I was a little kid, and I remember I was wearing like these chunky black shoes, and for some reason I was standing at the top of the steps. Maybe I was talking to somebody. So that's why I was like standing up there, but I had like the edge of my foot on the steps, which is actually the same way I was standing last year when I fell down the stairs. So I need to stop standing like
Common
that.
denominator.
But my like foot, like, I don't know, I tumbled forward basically and did like somersaults down the stairs, and I landed at the bottom, like just like flat on my butt, and I looked over, and like the table of adults at the kitchen table like looked over at me to see how I would react, and I just went and I was probably like 10 years old.
And they were not carpeted.
No, not carpeted.
They were
No.
some ruffles
Yeah.
with like the little metal on
With
the
metal
edges,
tips,
so
yeah.
you don't slip.
I was tumbling down those literal somersaults. I probably did at least 2 somersaults on the steps.
That's hilarious.
I'm surprised it didn't break anything.
No, I was
Seriously.
like fine, but it
surprised
was
you
just
didn't
like
break
the
the
fact that it
stairs.
happened and I was a kid. I
It's
was
so
scared,
fast.
so I started crying, and everyone was looking at me when I was at the bottom.
Imagine they're like,
Yeah, I
don't look
can
at her
see
so she doesn't cry.
embarrassment.
Don't even acknowledge it.
Don't look at her or she'll cry.
Yeah,
But you also just fell down the
that's it,
stairs.
because everybody was looking at me.
Dun, dun, dun,
I was
dun,
like,
dun.
I'm pretty sure it was like Rosa, my mom, Felix, like
Oh, yeah.
it's all right there.
Yeah, my funniest injury would have to be in that same basement. I was
Oh, I
maybe
know
like
this one.
8 or 10 around that age, and
Oh
I don't know why, but I had this like jacket that I just started playing jump rope because we were
Yep.
about to leave, and I'm waiting for my mom. So I get my Indians, jacket. It's one of those like whoosh, whoosh kind of jackets.
Yeah.
Windbreaker.
Yeah, windbreaker. So I started jump roping with it.
And I'm watching, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like laughing because it was
I s-
funny or something.
Yeah.
I was
so-
also, I swear I was also there, but you guys, I feel like you guys are like, you weren't there.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't
How
know.
old were you?
I just
Sorry, I might have blanked out.
between 8 and 10.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I would have been like
Sorry.
between 6 and 8. So
Okay.
I don't know. I started laughing, so Oscar's like, I'm gonna keep doing it because
Yeah.
I'm being entertaining.
In case you missed it, I was between 8 and 10.
Thanks.
Anyway, so I'm jump roping, and the jacket was like on the floor. Like it was when the jacket was at the bottom of the floor. I like slammed it on it and slipped forward and hit my face right on the floor.
Yeah, 'cause
That's what happened.
His hands were
Yeah.
hanging onto the arms of the
Yeah.
jacket, and he didn't let
so
go.
I couldn't stop. I
so
couldn't
his
grab.
face
yeah.
directly slammed into the ground.
I couldn't break my fall, and so my front tooth chipped in half, and another tooth, there was a baby tooth, went flying out.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
I
paint the
did not
picture
know
for
the
me.
story.
You fell mouth open, like tooth to ground or lip closed, boom.
I don't know, but
It
it
all
was
happened
mouth
so
to
fast.
floor. Yeah, mouth to
Yeah,
floor.
it might have been mouth closed because I swear I remember, like, when you got up, there was a little puddle of blood on the ground, probably from your lip.
Was your mom pissed?
I don't know.
No, I don't think she was pissed. Why would she be pissed?
I don't
He
know.
was
I feel like
injured.
moms sometimes
Well,
get
then-
mad when you get hurt.
Ugh, I gotta go to the hospital now.
Yeah.
No, he didn't go to the
Oh,
hospital.
you didn't go to the
Yeah.
hospital?
No, I didn't go to the
Teeth, right?
hospital. Yeah. No, because what happened was
Vaporu when you're good.
I put it on your teeth. it'll grow back.
It'll seal it up.
Super glue.
So no, that one tooth, because it was a baby tooth, that grew back. But my front tooth was my permanent tooth. So
Like your grown up tooth
yeah.
already.
Yeah.
so I had to go to the dentist, and they put a filling in, which did last like 20 like 15 20 years, something like that. And then eventually that fell out, and now I have a crown. So
Mm,
Nice.
dang.
fun fact,
But yeah,
half
that
my
is
tooth
the
is fake.
story.
Medical marvel.
Yeah, your funny injury story.
I'm not really clumsy.
I got
but-
one.
I got one for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember. I
Okay.
think of one.
Okay, guys. There's literally.
I
like
actually know one too.
Anyways, so there was, I don't know if I would call it like funny, but like in college one time, it wasn't like I fell. In college one time, me and Sam were going to go to a bar. And I remember as we were waiting to like enter the bar, there was like a lot of glass on the floor. And
this
I-
was not funny. But
Okay.
it was an injury.
It was an injury, but like I remember there was a lot of glass on the floor, so I literally said to myself like, "Oh, we need to be careful. Like there's a lot of glass on the floor." Literally, I immediately as soon as I got in there, I stepped on like some glass and ended up cutting like my ankle.
Yeah, you cut the back of your
I-
ankle.
yeah, like by my Achilles. And I was like, oh, I cut myself because I literally felt like a pinch. I was like, I think I
Yeah.
cut myself. And I was like, oh, I think it's fine because it wasn't bleeding. But then, like, I looked down and there was like a lot of blood coming down
yeah, it was
my foot.
gushing.
And so I was like, I think I just need like a Band-Aid or like some paper to like clean it up. And so we went up to the bartender. We were like, hey, do you have a Band-Aid or can I get like some napkins? I don't know what I asked her. And then he like comes over to me and he gives me the dirty rag.
Yeah. He's like, the
Yes.
bar
I
towel,
was like,
yeah.
no, that's okay. And
Have
so I was
some
like,
sepsis.
yeah, and it was like bleeding a lot. So I told Sam, like, I was like, I'm gonna go home.
I know. I was like, what do I do now? I guess I leave too.
No, because I went home and then I was like freaking out because it wouldn't stop bleeding. But I didn't really fall like in college. I guess the most recent fall I've
I
had.
was gonna say you're not gonna mention it.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you guys want me to mention it. Okay, but honestly, I rarely fall. Agree?
But when you fall, you
Agreed.
fall hard.
I mean, honestly, you can blame it on the stairs.
Yeah, because I wasn't fucking Sam's stairs.
The same ones that I fell down.
I was wearing like booties with heels on them, and these booties are like thick. So I
3C.
took a wrong step, and I fell down the stairs, and my shoes got like caught underneath me. So my legs were all bent weird, and I couldn't like raise them. So I was like pretty like I hurt my back, guys.
Yeah, she
I
fell
know.
down the stairs and her legs were like clipped behind her.
Yeah.
She needed some milk.
But I remember I was there for it, so I heard you like,
You
"Ah!"
heard me, but
Yeah.
you didn't
Like
see
I
it.
didn't
No.
see.
Did you laugh?
I saw the aftermath. I walked over and you're laying there on the ground and your legs are all twisted funny.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So
'cause-
you laugh, Sam?
Like a pretzel.
First laugh or first check if you're
I don't
okay?
remember. Did I laugh?
No, you probably said, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, and then you started laughing, so
I
I
was
was like,
laughing.
I'm laughing too.
And
Yeah.
I think we were in this room or something.
No,
for some
yeah,
reason.
me and David, we were here in the loft drinking, and we just hear a boom, and then Marisol starts laughing. We're like, "You all right down there?" She's like, "Yeah."
And then we start laughing.
Yeah, but that
I
was-
couldn't stop
okay.
laughing. No, I'm just
Honestly,
kidding.
those are the only 2 times that I've like fallen. Well, not fallen. The first time it wasn't really a fall.
Yeah,
It was
two main injuries.
injuries. Yeah, I don't really fall.
Be careful, it might happen tonight.
No, it's not
Just
gonna
pushes
happen.
you.
I'm
down the
not a
stairs.
clumsy person. I'm just.
Well, you're so close to the ground, it wouldn't make sense for you to topple over. I think.
Good one, David.
Okay. The listeners don't know
Roasted.
how tall I am. So.
She's
Well, now they do.
5'1".
Damn, now they do.
Wait, what's your shoe size?
My shoe size? It
Boom.
just depends on
Like
what I'm
it's like a
wearing.
5.5 or a 6.
I buy a 6.
But the shoe size you would wear
You're
comfortably.
ideal.
I would wear a 6.
A
5.5.
Liar.
Yes, for sandals, I do need 5.5.
Mm-hmm.
She was at the restaurant like, "Look how much space is between my toes and this shoe."
I
Why?
got tiny feet. I'm a baby.
Why do I just know all your measurements?
I don't know.
You dress her.
Little baby.
How tall am I?
You're 5'4".
That's correct.
Yeah, that was gonna be my guess too.
How tall is Sharmeen?
5'6"?
5'7"?
5'7".
Ooh.
Yeah,
Mhm.
5'6" seems.
That was
I got the
close.
long legs.
You got the long legs.
David is 5'11".
6 foot.
6 foot. Okay. Or
I
is
don't
he
know.
lying?
Let's have it. Let's
He's
measure
lying,
him.
lying
Doc-
about that
Measure
extra
him.
inch.
Doc said, "What's up, baby? What's up, baby? Throw that on your Tinder profile," he said. I said, "Doc, slow down. Come on."
On your
Come
Tinder
on.
profile, you put 6. You don't put 6'1".
No, why would I lie?
Because a lot of men lie.
Yeah. So I'll see guys on there that say 6 foot. I'm like,
like-
you sir are 5'10".
You sir
can
are a
tell.
pocket man.
Oscar is 5. How tall are you? 5'7"?
Mm-hmm.
So Oscar's 8.5.
9.
5'9".
5'9".
My license says 5'10" though. So.
Okay.
This is what I mean. Like
Am I
men
5'9"
lie.
or 5'10"? Officially 5'10".
This is why we can't trust men.
Yeah.
Look,
This is why I have trust issues.
Because I was getting my license, and the lady's like, "How tall are you?" I'm like, 5'9.5". She's like, "I'll put 5'10".
And
5'9"
3/4,
and a
please.
half.
But I'm 5'9".
That'd be cool if on the ID you had the little
0.5.
3/4. 3/5.
That's too exact.
They put like a circle and they just fill it part of it in.
A pie chart.
Okay, my injury, coming back to that. So, not drunk, was 8.
Was 8 years old.
8
Not
years
drunk.
old.
Not
Trash.
drunk.
Wasted.
Off that apple juice.
I matured early.
That milk, though. I was playing hide and seek with my friends. Actually, I was visiting my grandparents in another city in India. And to get the tagger out, we had a rule that we had to touch this brick wall. And I was like, I can do it. And I like ran and like threw myself on the wall, knee first, and broke my femur. It
What?
cracked. Yeah.
That's the
oh
thick
my
one, right?
gosh.
That's the longest bone, yeah, thigh bone.
Yeah, like
Oh.
That's like the
Oh.
thickest, densest
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I had a cast from my like thigh to my toes
Oh
for
my
like
gosh.
6 weeks, and I was on crutches, and then I would run on my crutches, and my friends would complain to my mom. But
my
it became a funny
gosh.
story because if y'all know Harry Potter, the wall looked like just if you were to get to platform 9 3/4 between like platform 9 and 10, and so everyone in school called me Harry Potter.
Oh.
The worst was I was in 3rd grade, and then I remember there was when obviously I couldn't like walk without my crutches, and that was a year I was an idiot and stapled my own finger, and it was like gushing blood, and I was like, I can't even go to the bathroom because I can't even have my crutches on. It was a whole thing. But
It's pretty bad.
Intense.
That's pretty bad.
That's like yeah.
but
I've
it's
never-
a funny story.
I don't know.
well,
I'm
now that your
glad
leg
You said it and we all gasped.
I mean, they called her Harry Potter. I think that's
I
kinda
know.
That's funny, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, and when I got glasses in 7th grade, my dad convinced me to get round glasses, and Harry Potter revisited. It was a tragic moment.
And then what? The next year, mom was like, "You want to get a tattoo on your forehead of a lightning
Just
bolt?"
scar. I'm like, I'll probably get it somewhere.
Well, I was gonna say also, it's funny that you said you stapled your finger because I have also stapled my thumbs together once.
Like,
What?
how? Like, did you put?
Well, like, so I was holding the stapler with like, so there's 2 metal prongs.
Oh,
So
I see what you're
one
saying.
prong went into each thumb.
Why?
Why did I do it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I had this tiny stapler. It was like a mini stapler. It was
Okay.
blue and the said the word princess on it. And I was just playing with it in my room. And I was by myself in my room with the door closed. And I just like was playing with it. And then I pressed down too far and it went into both of my thumbs. And I was just like, and then like my thumbs were like still stuck halfway in the stapler. And so I had to find a pen, and like I couldn't use really my hands because my
Yeah,
thumbs were
they're
stapled
stuck
together,
together.
right?
Together.
And I grabbed this pen with my mouth, and I used it to like pull the staple out, and it worked.
Resourceful.
Oh my god. One time,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not telling my parents because they're gonna yell at me.
So you had to just.
Yeah, I
Literally
was
suck
probably
it up.
like 8 years old.
I stepped on an earring and I went in my foot.
Mm.
It was so bad. This was like last year. And I was like, ah! And I went to my dad. I was like, Dad! And he like pulled it out.
All right, well, I think we're good for this week. Thank you all for joining. Hope you enjoyed our stories.
Come
And-
back next week for more.
Oh yeah.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
for
joining
having me.
us.
Oh
Sharmeen.
yes, thanks
yeah,
for
thanks,
joining,
Sharmeen, for
Sharmeen.
coming.
And we'll
Thank
see you guys next week. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Eating Good Pod.
Oh yeah, look out for the video that we have for this week.
Oh yeah, you'll see Miguel, the
You'll
top
see
chef,
Miguel.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
see some
Head chef.
BTS
behind the scenes in the
Mhm.
kitchen.
with me and Sam. Arrivederci.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Penis.